Hey, it's time for the Sunday puzzle. Where'd you go is the title. I have a feeling that the clue here is that the word you is a pun on the letter U. And I have a feeling we're going to have a phrase where the letter U is taken out and it turns into something else. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe that's what it is. If not, it's something else. Oh, by the way, hello. My name is Steve. This is Solve with Steve. Welcome to the channel. I'm working on a streak here, trying to get back into triple digits, and this is the last Sunday before that happens. The goal is to hit 100 on Tuesday, so this is going for solve number 98 in a row. I have little bumps and stumbles across the way, but I have a feeling this one is not going to be one of those bumps and stumbles. I'm going to push through. I'm going to solve it. Have you solved this one already? If you have, then you probably know that it's a good one. I'm guessing it's a good one. It usually is. Let's find out for sure. Are you ready? Are you set? Here we go. Let's solve this thing. Okay, capital of Western Australia. Perth is the biggest city, pretty much the only city in Western Australia. A big pain is a hassle. Oh, the big pain in the neck. Your arm muscle is a tri. Also the bi, but the tri fits there. The triceps, of course. Electric appliance, a button. Reset, maybe? Dueling weapons are epes. Ooh, the plural of the crossworder's favorite weapon. Wine whose name is the first half of its country of origin. Port, I guess, is half of Portugal. A t-shirt might be custom printed. Stay in one's lane. Okay, setting for 6 crosses would be an opera. It's got to be Aida. Ah, yes, the doomed Ethiopian princess is Aida. Okay, stay in one's lane, resist something. Before now is till, no, I don't know about that, past. Noted family of the Gilded Age. How about the Astors? If you ask me, in my humble opinion, an alternative to a citronella candle is DEET, if you're trying to repel bugs, specifically mosquitoes, right? Your alma mater, dear old alma mater, a school of where you attended. Higher in rank. Ooh, I don't know about that. Smellier. Oh, again, this is rank. It smells bad. Resist the, stay in one's lane. Resist the urge to move. I don't know. Literature. Letters. That fits. Let's see. Whoops, I didn't mean to go there. Let's do here. Okay, target is to shoot at. Before now is thus. Okay. Like bread, more suitable for panzanella. Staler, I guess some sort of Italian-looking thing that you use with stale bread. I don't know. In the thick of your amid something. What do we have here? Cliff's Notes version of Holmes and Watson's story. Sherlock. Mystery. Hassily? I don't know. What is this? Before now, they? Then? Then is after now. No, then we used to do it this way. Now, okay, so it is past. Okay, Cliff Notes versions, what is this? Men something. I don't know. Holmes and Watson are Sherlock Holmes. Those are detective stories. I don't know. Wedding cake features, typically they have tiers. Mag staffers would be editors, eds. Canada's Terra Nova, New Land National Park. One celebrating Ethiopian Christmas. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't know the name for, I guess, a group of Ethiopian Christians. I don't know that one. Going to learn it. Gloomy is dreary, maybe. That fits. Like a Clorox, use a Clorox wipe on, let's say, is to de-germ. Is that a word? To de-germ? Resist the merge instead of resist the urge. Oh, we're replacing you with me. We're replacing the letter U with me. So resist the urge becomes resist the merge to stay in your lane. Sign at a gas station is they have air. Yes, you can fill up your tires. It's just some basic math. Just to add. Very good. Brings in his earns. Okay, so what do we have here? Instead of a Cliff's Notes, instead of mini, no, something mysteries. Instead of unsolved mysteries, there are men solved mysteries. I love it. The short version is men solved mysteries because Holmes and Watson, at least in the original stories, were both men. Right, like Lucy Liu is not a man. I'm pretty sure. So instead of unsolved, we're replacing the word letter U with the word me. V for victory. Oh, I just did that. Wow, because I made a U, but I actually did it. This is U. This is V, and it's also victory. It's also 2. All right, here, dryer detritus is lint. Is it detritus or detritus? I don't know, but the stuff that's left in the dryer. Big name in elevators is Otis. They are the brand name. Slightest amount is the least amount. What do we have here? When do you need it patched up? Do you have the missing buttons? These are lines. These are me, meh. When do you need this patched up? Do you have the missing button? Repair. Something new lines. Underlines. Mender lines. Oh, instead of underlines, they're mender lines. Very good. Ecosystem. Wow, that's a lot of species that live on the reef. Oh, what are we going to do? Best impression of a Springfield patriarch. Now, is this Springfield like The Simpsons? Or is this Springfield like James Naismith? Or is this Springfield like Abraham Lincoln? Could be. Best impression as the false, fake. We got to have a me. You got to have an M-E. Oh, I don't know. All right, let's see. Straightens up is, I don't know. Birthplace of Starbucks, is it Seattle? It's got to be Seattle, right? That's the story. At least that's the reputation. All right, blank pop. Emo pop would be a hybrid. Crossworder's favorite genre is emo. We have epes and emo in the same puzzle. Nothing wrong with that. Skeptical of big government. You are anti-Fed. Isai Morales is an actor, yes, so anti-Fed. Temporarily banished as a common roommate is to de-dorm. Maybe. I never heard that word. Put a tie on the doorknob because you're entertaining. I don't know. Where you might walk down the aisle in church. You might walk down the aisle at an airport. Let's see. App name for car salesman. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Refi. No. Maybe it's not anti-fed. Anti-gov. Ooh, I don't know. Straightens up is tidies. Let's clean things up. Okay. Corrective eye surgery is LASIK with the okay. What is it? Finest something. I don't know. Finest first. I don't know. The K of 15. I don't know. I'll get there later. You might walk down the aisle. I still don't know. Thrill. I don't know. Oklahoma's wheat capital. What's a 4-letter city in Oklahoma? Enid is a 4-letter city in Oklahoma. So maybe this is not that. Maybe this is not anti-Fed. It's anti-gov. No, the government is in there. Skeptical of anti. I don't know. Photo ops. Oh, I don't have that D. Temporarily banish is to. As a college roommate is to. I don't know. Send out. You might walk down the aisle. PL. I don't know. App name for car salesman. Auto? Oh, instead of... So, see, I pronounce A-U-T-O, auto, so I don't think that, but I know there are those out there, most of you, who say auto, A-U-T-O, as the same, as a homophone of auto, A-T-T. Okay, anti-tax, maybe? Sexile. I've never heard that phrase. What a cool word. If you are entertaining someone in your college dorm room and you want to keep somebody out, that person is in sexile. I didn't know that. Okay. But I guess that makes sense. All right. You might walk down the aisle. Oh, it's on a plane. Yes. Okay. Suffice is don't, I don't know. A thrill is to elate. I am elated. A vivid shade of yellow. Canary. Maybe. Named after the bird. Or the island, I don't know. Beautifully emotive, something tick. Jackson or Jackman, Hugh Jackman, and there's probably a lot of, like Samuel L. Jackson would be an actor. Who toiled on a longship, oiled maybe. A longship is an oiler, where they go out and they drill for oil maybe. Or they carry the oil, I guess they don't drill on the longship, but they carry the big tankers across the ocean. Grain used in Italian cuisine, semolina, does not fit, so we're going to wait for that. I think it's Faro maybe, with a double R. Gummy candy company is Haribo. Maybe the long ship is with oars, not an oil tanker. That maybe I don't know what a long ship is. Like the Kama Sutra is in Sanskrit. I think it's also erotic. From what I've heard, I understand there are pictures. I don't know that. Pablo Neruda's Ode to My Socks. Did not know that, but he's a poet, and blank to something is always an ode. Pretty much. Exudes, oozes, like I ooze riz. Yes, I do. Philippine currency, they use the peso, red part of rhubarb, the stem maybe, that fits. Parts of baby weights, ounces. Here in the U.S. we use pounds and ounces, yes. Nullifying, I don't know. Headline, falsely incriminates voter fraud, voter framed. We take the U out of fraud, we put it framed. The voter was framed. That's okay. We should still deport them. Or something. I'm not sure how it works anymore. Best impression of we don't have it. Warm in a sense. I don't know. Disc jockey is a DJ. Non-binary is NB. You say the letters disc jockey DJ. You say the letters for non-binaries NB. Get it? All right. Planks can build them. Planks, abs, as in you work out, do a lot of planks, you'll help build your abs. I have a killer abs, but of course right now the camera's not set up for me to show you, so we will you'll have to imagine, but just you just know. All right, the K, I still don't know that. Warm is deer maybe. IDs will never start 000 or 6. Those are social security numbers. The K, I should look at 16 down. Summertime in Versailles is et. Okay, what do we have here? Matilda was by Roald Dahl. Kind of boot. Italy? No. I don't know. Hamilton star Leslie Odom. The Room Where It Happened. Right, that was him. No, he was Aaron Burr, not... Wait. Yeah. He was Aaron Burr. Was Aaron Burr also Thomas Jefferson? No. Right? No. But he was Aaron Burr. Yeah. All right, anyhow, Neptune is a sea god. Sir, Mr. Burr, sir. Okay, Pentagon Division, the Department of Defense. Do we still have that? I think we do. I'm not quite sure. It's a hockey player who typically wears number 1 is the goalie. I thought the goalies had no, they were in the 30s, aren't they? Goalies usually get the high numbers. If you go left to right, maybe I'm thinking of younger teams. I don't watch enough NHL, but I'm thinking the goalies typically get the high numbers. Soccer goalies are often, I don't know, kind of go-go boots, of course. Oh, the finest Homer. It is Springfield Simpson. Instead of the finest hour, we take the U out. We make me for Homer. Okay, warm in a sense is near. Oh, like you're getting warm. Kennel. Oh, it's got to be AKC. Let's do it. 15 down. Is it AKC? Yes, the Paw of Courage, the American Kennel Club. Okay, one place to redeem tickets. I don't know. Here, present. I don't know. Heels to just below a boil is scalds. No. Yeah, right? I think so. Surgical aids are sutures that doesn't fit. Stents. How about that? They don't aid in the surgery. They are the reason for the surgery is to put the stent in. Here we go. Told some jokes is, I don't know, entertain, something past tense. Retain is, I don't know. They fill up a lot. Cars, not they fill up a lot, but they fill up a lot. A lot being the parking lot. Get it? Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy are the old-timey comedy duo. One place to redeem tickets is at the arcade, and you can win a toy that's worth a lot less than the money you spent on the game cameras. But it's supposed to be fun. All right, here, take it. Oh, here, take it. That's how we do it. Told some jokes. Did a set. Okay, so it's past tense, but it doesn't end in T. If I'm doing stand-up, I'll do a set. Okay, retain is to leave in. Nomadland, they live out of a van. Okay, let's see. It follows Oktoberfest with a K there, Oktoberfest. It might have guest in its name, a free account, free user. I don't know, something like that. Knack is a talent. Rasta. Oh, that makes sense. Ethiopian Christmas. Okay, I did not know that Rasta involved Christ, but I did know that it was involving Ethiopia, and Rastafari was Haile Selassie, right? Okay, here we go. Soft mineral is talc. Feature on Wyoming. License plate to have a cowboy, because it is the cowboy state. Woohoo! Yeehaw! How about yay? How are we going to spell that? Why? Let's do it that way. Ambrosia salad. Ooh, I don't know. Something with an O. It's not onions. It's not olives. Not enough letters for that. I don't know. Darts or billiards is a bar game, not a bar song. It might have guessed free Wi-Fi. Yes, often yes. Okay. Tiara for Sailor Moon. There we go. And Middlemarch was by T.S. Eliot. No, George Eliot. No, George Eliot. Yeah, George Eliot. Yeah, she wrote that. Okay. Ambrosia salad with an O-R. Oranges. Typically, right, that's got little mandarin oranges. Delicious. Okay, start to wear. Oh, not start to put on wear, but your clothes is beginning to wear. The edges are becoming frayed. Okay. Support on a lease. Resign, cosign. That's what we have here. Designer specialty is decor. A wire holder is a spork. No, is a spoon. No. Feature of a yurt but not a teepee is a roof. While a spool of wire, camera choice would be SLR. Get along in years is to age. I don't do that, but other people do. Summer setting in Somerset, New Jersey, maybe, is EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Lest we forget that there are wonderful, wonderful people who live in New Jersey. Somerset, it's a nice county. It's a good town. All right, member of a choir, the altos, not the sopranos, or the tenors, or the basses. Okay, the Lawrence of Arabia star is Peter O'Toole. What do we have here? Delivered a nasty insult. Ooh, the perv delivered a nasty insult with perfect timing. Ooh, gosh. The something moment. The dis moment. Instead of the dismount. Nailed the dis moment. I love it. I always thought dis had two S's, but I don't care because that's perfect. Instead of dismount, the U becomes me, and we're nailing the dis moment. Oh, this is a good one. All right, beautifully emotive, frantic, no, I don't know. Impressive array, I don't know. Polite, I'll pass. No thanks, no ma'am, maybe. Too bad for me, I don't know. Claim in the courtroom to allege. Liquor in a spritz. I don't know. Could be anything. Cut short is to mar. No, to I don't know. Word after cash. Cash only or read only are things we can say. Suffice is do nicely. I'm like donically. That doesn't make sense. But to do nicely. Beautifully emotive. Poetic. How about that? Whoops. Poetic. There we go. Crude cavity. Oh, we were talking about the oil word before, which was wrong, but now it's an oil well as you dig that, and then the crude fills up the crude. There we go. Impressive array is a panoply. That, ooh, what a word. I haven't heard that in a while. Let's see. Cut short is to mow. Oh, the grass. We're cutting short the grass. Good job. Apéritif, aperçu, I think is a liqueur. Something like that. Too bad for me. My loss. Is this a car? REO Speedwagon. Apparently it's a car, but also a band. I am the knight who will fight for your honor. I think that's Chicago. Never mind. But all those 80s ballad bands really sound the same. I know there's a lot of good Chicago. That's not 80s ballads, but this 80s ballad era of Chicago sounds just like Air Supply and REO Speedwagon. And I'm not going to bother distinguishing them. Sorry. Anyway, Obscures. Those ECGs. No, Obscures is not ECGs. Some six-packs, besides my abs, might be ales, they might be beers. Let's see. A farrow, I think, is the grain. Isn't that right? Obscures is fogs and Aperol. Okay. Like an aperitif alcohol, maybe. Where is that word coming from? Aperol. That's a totally new word for me. Okay, classic breakup. Oh, it's not you. It's me. Very good. Of course, we learned from George Costanza. No, it's you. It's like, all right, it's you. Yeah. All right, here we go. A bog deposit. They have peat in those bogs. Angela Lansbury was nominated for the Emmy 18 times and did not win any. That's a shame. Dogie, not a doggy, but a dogie catcher would be a lasso. Get along, little dogies, say the Cowboys. Say the Cowboys. Say, get along, little doggies. The principle behind yin and yang is the Tao, the balance. More intrusive is nosier. Easy A and roost. Rule the roost. And really, I didn't know they made a comedy called Easy A about the Scarlet Letter, which was not so easy an A. But anyway, Caesar's dressing et tu. Oh, Caesar addressed his murderer Brutus by saying et tu, and you too. All right. Dunderheads are morons. Not nice. Not nice. Kept watch on is eyed. We're going. I'm watching you. All right. All right. Powerful engine. I don't know. Director Nora Ephron. Speaking about that's Harry Met Sally. Not. All right. Anyway, speaking about 80s. That was 90s. All right. Anyway, nullifying is voiding something. Army rank above corporal is sergeant. SGT. Month for political surprises, the October surprise right before the November election that we have here in the U.S. Dartmouth are the big green. They didn't used to be the big green. I wonder if now they're going to be forced to readopt the big green or else they lose all their federal funding. The way things are going, nothing would surprise me. All nicknames that have been changed must change back or else you lose everything. I don't know. The executive orders, you never can tell. I hope I didn't just inspire anything. All right. Anyhow, common conjunctions are ands, ors, buts, but let's go with ands because it fits. And powerful engine inverts. Inserts? I don't know. V10's the down is V10. And turns inside out is inverts. And yeah! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bomb. Hey, 98 days. That's a multiple of 7 because the last time I missed one was a Sunday. Sundays in general, they're not super, super, super hard like a Saturday. You can usually find lots of things, but there's twice as many letters as a typical week. And so if there's one letter that just gets you, it's easy to miss, it's hard to find. And that's what happens to me every now and then, but it hasn't happened for nearly 100 solves. Yeah. Okay. So the theme. You may have gotten it. I mentioned it while we were doing it, but the revealer down here, it's not you, it's me. So it is, in fact, a pun on the letter U. We're taking a phrase, we're taking out the letter U, replacing it with the letters M-E, me. It's not you, it's me. And it comes another phrase that's kind of silly, and it has a matching clue that's kind of silly. I'm going to put a little thought into this, see if I can come up with one and add that. And if so, look at the title of today's video and you'll see if there is something that looks like a clue and it has a number in parentheses, that's the number of letters, and chime in on the comments. All right, so let's look at these. We have resist the merge instead of resist the urge. So you're going to stay in one's lane. You're not going to merge. You're going to stay where you are. But the phrase to resist the urge with a U. There you go. Unsolved mysteries is a well-known thing, right? It's mysteries that have not yet been solved. There's a TV show. They still make that? I don't know. But unsolved mysteries. But if you take the U out from the beginning and you make men solved mysteries, that's a sentence right there. Men solved mysteries. A very, 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 very short version of what happens when Sherlock Holmes and Watson solve a mystery together. So they are men. All right. Then we have menderlines instead of underlines. Underlines is like you take words and you underline them. But a mender is somebody who would patch something up, who would fix your shirt by putting the new button on it, or sew a run in your hose. And so to mend your clothes, right? So a mender is the person who does that. So mender lines, things a mender would say. Then we have the Springfield Patriarch. This is a reference to Springfield, the home of the Simpsons. We don't know what state it's in, but there are many states of the Springfield, and the patriarch of that family is Homer Simpson. Of course, his dad, I guess, would be the ultimate patriarch, but he's not. The patriarch of the nuclear Simpson family would be Homer Simpson, and the best impression, do your finest Homer. That's taking the phrase, the finest hour. It was our best ever, our finest hour, and taking the U and hour, turning it into me. Hour turns into Homer. Then we have voter framed instead of voter fraud. So it's a headline about a falsely incriminated person. They were framed, casting about. The voter was framed instead of voter fraud. And we should put a stop to that. Let's make it really, really hard for people to vote so that the single digits of fraud cases can be stopped. It's better to stop the vote of hundreds of thousands or millions of people so that we can catch those one or two instances of fraud that might exist. Right? Everybody with me? Let's do it. All right, it makes perfect sense, right? All right, speaking of, delivered a nasty insult with perfect timing. So nailed the dismount is a gymnastics term, right? When you're on the balance beam, you go, 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 then you flip, 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 nail. You got to stick the landing. If you stick the landing, that's the dismount when you're getting off. You nailed it. You nailed the dismount. I'm not sure. Gymnast, is there a difference between the dismount and the landing? I guess the landing is the end of the dismount, but the dismount would include everything you do to get off, usually some sort of flippity-doo stuff. I know that's not the real term. Usually some sort of flippity-doo stuff, and then the landing. So stick the landing, nail the dismount. Maybe not exactly the same, but anyway, it's a phrase, nailing the dismount. So now we're taking the U in mount or in dismount and turning it into a me. And mount turns into moment. Dismount turns into a dis moment. And so the nasty insult is when you diss someone. It's short for disrespect, but it's a long enough word that's been around. A word that's been around long enough. So if we nail the dis moment, yeah, I like that one. And finally, the revealer. It's not you, it's me. Farro was in fact the Italian grain. Semolina is another one. I guess they make different pastas or different types, different tastes of pasta. I'm not quite sure how that works. I said I wanted to look at a couple of things that were new to me, so I don't want to miss that one. There's this one. There's Aperol. Is that a specific or is that a general word? And there was another one. I'm not going to look up sexile. I'm not going to look up auto. Where was it? Where was it? I don't know. I don't know. What song am I singing? I don't know. I'm just using some sort of a phrase apparently. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess we'll just look up Aperol. I thought there was a person's name. Not too many people's names. We have Leslie Odom Jr. right there, who was not a basketball individual, but a singer, a Broadway actor and singer. But at one point I heard that and I thought they were the same person. I'm like, no, they're not. But it was an even more amazingly talented individual. No, I guess not. Maybe it was in the clue. I don't know. I'm just sort of scrolling through these. Nah. All right, so let's just do that. All right, let's look up Aperol, whatever that means, and that's a new one. I don't know a lot about liqueurs and cocktails and stuff. I mean, I guess the popular ones I've heard of, but I'm not much of a cocktail drinker. I'm not much of a beer drinker. There was a time now. It's not. Not much of a wine drinker. I just don't know these things. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, all right, here we go. Hey, where'd you go, Wikipedia window? Get back here. There we go. There's the Wikipedia window, and we're looking up Aperol. Is that a brand? A-P-E, Apex Predator, Appledorn, Apex, North Carolina, Apex Legends, Aperture, Apertura, Copa MX, right? That's the Mexican League Soccer. Aperol is an Italian bitter aperitif. Aperitif. There we go. It's a specific. It is a brand name. I did not know that. It's slang. Its name comes from a French slang word for aperitif. So, okay. So, here we go. Created by Luigi and Silvio Barbieri after 7 years of experimentation in 1919, did not become widely popular until after the Second World War. So, that's a nearly 40-year of not success. I don't know. First produced by the Barbieri, now the Campari group. Smells much like Campari, but less than half the alcohol. Same sugar, less bitter, much darker Campari. There we go. And the Aperol Spritz. Okay, so it's a specifically well-known cocktail. Oh, so wait, Spritz is often made. I just heard Spritz, like, I'll have a white wine spritzer. I just thought Spritz means you put a little spritz of seltzer into whatever you're drinking. But apparently, it's an Italian wine-based cocktail commonly served as an aperitif across Italy. And a Spritz, an IBA official cocktail. Wow, the international bartenders have a list since 1960 that is official cocktails. I had no idea about that. Well, apparently the world of cocktails is not one that I'm well versed in. All right, so a spritz is specifically prosecco, digestive bitters, and soda water. No idea. Popular variants: Spritz al Campari and Aperol Spritz. It's an IBA official cocktail. Spritz Veneziano, a Venetian Spritz. Wow. Okay, who knew? So what's like a white wine spritzer? Is that less official? And that I had no idea. Wait, I gotta look this up. White wine. How about spritzer? Now, spritzer. is a type of an alcoholic drink. So that's a little more generic. Here you go. Tall children drink white wine and carbonated waters. That's what I thought of. So apparently a spritz and a spritzer are completely different. Who knew? Maybe you. I certainly didn't. But now I have learned. I'm probably never going to use that knowledge at the bar. Again, not a big cocktail guy. I might use that knowledge in crosswording, and that's where it really matters, right? That's what it's all about. It's not the hokey pokey. It's all about the crosswords. All right. I had a lot of fun with today's puzzle. I hope you had fun with today's puzzle. I hope you had fun with today's video as well. All right. Join me tomorrow if you can, Monday. I mean, whenever you're watching this, it might not be tomorrow, but join me for Monday's puzzle if you can. Join me for Tuesday's puzzle, because we're going for the century mark. I have good probability of solving both of them correctly. I don't want to say, nothing's ever an official given, but I think there's a reasonable chance that I will be successful. I hope that I am. I hope that you come and watch the videos. I hope that you share with those of you, your friends, your acquaintances, your enemies on social media in the real world, and if there is a third place, there too. And if so, join them. Say, hey, check this guy out. He's got something going on there. And if you do, please do share as well. The subscribe button right there. You can click that Steve head, or you can go to the channel and click subscribe. And I hope that you do. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the very, very near future. Bye-bye.